Now Rutherford has moved up to where he can challenge for the lead.
There's an old team making pit stops. Johnny Cable's and his boys. They've been doing it for many years, so we expect them to be real good.
Right behind him is Rick Mears. Now, Rick Mears is running in 6th place. He came out of a pit stop in 8th and has been able to move up 2 places, but the indications are that Rick Mears is still having trouble.
Well, he is having trouble, Paul. He's really not going to be a factor as far as winning it now. He's just too many laps behind.
At the same time, in the garage area, they pushed Scotty Brayton's car back. Indications are that when he left the pits, he broke a constant velocity joint. But we're back at the front of the field. Bobby Rahal now with Michael Andretti right behind him. Andretti definitely challenging for the lead.
Well, he is definitely challenging, and he's quick, and he's working on Rahal really hard, and it looks like he's going to take a swing at him right here, Paul.
Michael Andretti sets up behind Rahal. He does most of his passing here going into 3, and he gets it done again as Michael Andretti leads the Michigan 500 again.
Everybody has their favorite paces to pass, and that's been Michael's favorite all day, and he just goes downhill and takes run into 3 and gains a little bit of miles per hour there.
Slower car of Roberto Moreno down low on the course as Michael Andretti and Bobby Rahal take the high side, and Michael Andretti was still running about 209 miles an hour when he made that pass on Bobby Rahal.
Well, he's up, when he runs in clean air, he's up to about 215 right now.
There is Johnny Rutherford. Johnny Rutherford now rides in 3rd place, having one of the best races of this season. Lone Star JR, the Vermont American Tools car, and they are having a terrific run.
He's looked good all day. His pit stops have been good. He's been quick on the racetrack. Oh, there's Rick Mears, and he definitely has a problem this time.
Well, the blue smoke at the back of the car certainly indicates an engine problem. The tremendous pace under green of the Michigan 500 taking its toll. And there is Roger Penske's chance as the track owner to win his own race. So Rick Mears is out of the running now at the Michigan 500 as Peter Parrott and the crew have only to push the car to the garage. And because of that blown engine, we're under yellow once again. We're back at the Michigan 500 where we're under yellow because Rick Mears blew an engine. Let's go down to the Penske pits and Gary Gerald.
Well, all of the high hopes of a world closed course speed record, the drama of the crash in practice, the repairs, getting back up, running so well, leading the race, now all forgotten. It's been a disappointing day, Rick.
Well, it has. The crew just did a super job. The car was running great. We could really, when we wanted to, kind of kick the thing around and take off. And right to at the end, we got even up to 220 laps during the race, which is not too bad. But, when we cut that tire, put us down a lap, and then blistered another one. It just bad day at the office.
Rick Mears playing catch-up all day. Now, Michael Andretti with Bobby Rahal's job to catch him. Johnny Rutherford lies in 3rd place. Jeff Brabham is 4th. Jose Legarza is 5th. Pancho Carter is 6th. And at the moment, A.J. Foyt is 7th as Michael Andretti streams away from the rest of the field, and we're racing in the Michigan 500.
I think we've been kind of overlooking Foyt all day. He's still a possible winner, Paul, but look at that Michael Andretti take off.
Yeah, but the indication is from Foyt's crew is that he no longer has hydraulic jacks on the car, and if he has to stop again, it's going to be an old conventional jack for Foyt. Here is Johnny Rutherford, the 3rd place car, as he tries to put a lap on several cars that are in position. That's Jeff Brabham in 4th, and Pancho Carter, who is currently running in 6th place, just in front of him.
Well, that looks like the formation of the Thunderbirds flying, Paul. Look at how close they are together.
A lap at 215 for Andretti, but Andretti's engine lets go. Michael Andretti with smoke and vapor at the back of the car. He just cracked a lap at 215 and a half, and now he's paying the price. The engine is completely gone on that STP lean machine. Michael Andretti is out of the Michigan 500 in his pits. They are totally devastated. The crew totally disappointed. Let's go down there now and Gary Gerald.
Oh, the disappointment is so thick down here, you can just literally cut it with a knife. Here's the man who is leading the national championship points chase, running magnificent laps, near 215 miles per hour, just time after time. Suddenly, the motor goes away. He's no longer a factor, and the disappointment is just so thick down here for Adrian Newey, for Barry Green, for car owner Maury Cranes, and all of them.
So for the 4th time this season, Michael Andretti is out of a race while running in the lead. The disappointment is tremendous. We'll be back. Flag at the Michigan 500. Bobby Rahal is currently in 2nd place. He dropped a 2nd during a pit stop while we were away. The leader is Johnny Rutherford, and look at the interval that Rutherford holds over the 2nd place car. Right behind Rutherford is the 3rd place car, Jose Legarza. He is now 1 lap down. but he would like to get out and get around Rutherford and get back on the leader lap. Now, can he do it? As Garza powers his way, just completely blows Rutherford away and is back on the leader lap once again. Garza, the car in front, is actually in third. The leader, Johnny Rutherford, is just behind him.
Well, that sure changes the possible outcome of this race. It puts Jose back on the same lap and a possible winner, Paul. Don't forget that.
And, of course, all they need is a yellow flag, and Jose Lee can pull up right behind the leaders. And the way he went around then indicates some of the speed he has. Michael Andretti out of the race. Let's go to Gary.
Michael Andretti alongside. Extreme disappointment when you run so very, very well. Those laps at 2:15 plus, and you look so comfortable out there.
Yeah, the car was really working well. It took us a while to get to that point, but we finally got it dialed in pretty good, and the car just was on rails. You know, I think we had a real good shot at winning.
And Bobby Rahall's chance at winning $1 million for the Triple Crown, the 3 500s, appears to have just gone away as Bobby Rahal pulls down into the pits.
To be a second Triple Crown winner would have been good, Paul, but now he's lost the whole thing.
So Bobby Rahal rolls down toward the True Sports crew, and Bruce Jenner moves toward the same location.
It seems to be over for the Indianapolis 500 winner. A very disappointing afternoon for Bobby Rahal. If he could have won all 3 500s, would have had $1 million, but it seems to be over with right now.
An added disappointment for Steve Horn and the True Sports team that tend Rahal and that car. So Johnny Rutherford now runs alone in the lead of the Michigan 500. Jose Lee Garza is almost a full lap back in second place. Jeff Brabham in that Honda-powered machine now runs in third. In fourth place is Pancho Carter, and A.J. Foyt is running in fifth.
And Paul, there he is, the man we just talked about. He's down on the inside of the racetrack, A.J. Foyt. A man that has really done a good job today. Looks like the old Foyt in his racing days, but it looked to me like he blew an engine.
Well, if the engine let go, the question for this man, the leader Johnny Rutherford, more importantly for Jose Lee Garza, is will they put out the yellow flag? Because if they do, we're watching Nick Fenoro, the starter. He doesn't have the yellow in hand yet, but if they do, then Garza can close up.
Paul, he's running so slow, it looks like he's going to stop on the racetrack. I don't know how he could coast far enough to get into the pits, but he's close to it. We'll have to see here.
A.J. Foyt right at the top of the pit. Here is Jose Lee Garza. He really needs the yellow. Johnny Rutherford, you can see, is almost a full lap ahead.
Well, there's two different opinions. Jose Lee wants a yellow. Johnny saying, God, I hope the yellow doesn't come out right now.
He who has the most influence as they come to the line again. No, they are going to stay green. And Jose Lee Garza has almost a full lap to catch up on Johnny Rutherford.
Jose Lee desperately needs a yellow. But Johnny doesn't need one. He doesn't want one. He wants to just go for the checkered. He does have enough fuel.
A.J. Foyt was running in fifth place at the time his engine finally let go. He goes to the garage area. Let's go to the pits and Bruce Jenner.
Just throw the morale of the team, or do you have it try to get back and do another one? Because there was so much at stake trying to win the 3 500s, $1 million. You're the only guy that could possibly do it.
Well, I was more concerned about winning this race than for Bud and for the crew, and you know, we ran hard all day, and we did a lot. We came out of here with a whole car, which, by the looks of things today, that was a victory in itself.
But a small victory for the man that won over $581,000 at the Indianapolis 500 this year. Pancho Carter just in front of Johnny Rutherford. He runs in fourth place. Third place is Jeff Brabham. Second place is Jose Lee Garza, and Johnny Rutherford leads the Michigan 500.
He's not only leading, he's going fast. They're turning laps at 215, 216 miles an hour. Now, if they'd have done this earlier, Paul, they'd have really been chasing the lead then.
Jose Lee Garza, his best finish here, an 11th place. Now running in second, trying to catch Johnny Rutherford as two cars get together coming off of the backstretch. That is Al Unser Jr. and Jeff Brabham as Garza, Rutherford, and Carter all swing their way through the accident.
There was obviously a contact between the two cars, Paul. That's Al Jr.'s wing setting out on the racetrack among some other parts. His car is bent bad.